Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you will be fine, safe, and protected at your homes. Today, our topic is Group 7 elements, halogens. Before proceeding towards our lecture today, I will like to share today's motivational quote. To be successful, you must accept all the challenges that come your way. You can't just accept the ones you like. Dear students, if you want to be successful, you will have to meet with challenges and there is no sideway option available to it. If you really want to be successful, you will have to encounter all those hardships. However, keep in mind that these challenges are only intended to make you better. They will sharpen your skills and make you do good. Students, life is never easy and things will never go as per you think them to go like. You have no option other than witnessing them and managing your path towards your destination through all those hurdles. In this slide, we will discuss introduction to halogen family, trends of atomic properties like atomic radius, electronegativity, electron affinity, melting and boiling point, bond enthalpies of X2 bond, bond enthalpies of HX bond, why fluorine differ from other members of its group, at, at last, home assignment. The elements of group 7A, new numbering is group number 17, that includes fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine. They are called the halogens. What does the word halogen means? Halogen means salt former. Why? Because these elements will readily react with alkali metals and alkaline earth metals to form halides, salts. As you can see, now according to new numbering, the group 7A is group number 17. And these 5 members from chlorine to astatine, they are known as halogens family. Group 17 elements are also known as halogens, names still in common use. Group 7A, this name is no longer used now. These elements are nonmetals and exist as diatomic molecules when not combined with other elements. Means that these elements, they exist in molecular form like F2, Cl2, Br2, I2, etc. एस्टाटीन को हम इतना कंसिडर नहीं करते बिकॉज इट इज़ रेडियो एक्टिव. We will commonly discuss all the trends from fluorine till iodine. Group 17 elements can combine with nearly all the elements in the periodic table. These compounds can be ionic. These compounds can be covalent. If the halogen is combining with a metal, then a metal halide is formed, and the metal halide, it is an ionic compound. But if a halogen is combining with a non-metal like HCl, HBr, then CCl4, then it will be a covalent compound. All group 17 elements have 7 electrons in their valence shell and they need one more electron to complete their octet. What does the word octet means? Having 8 electrons in the outermost shell means octet, 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इनके पास पहले से मौजूद हैं, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ये और गेन करने की एबिलिटी रखते हैं टू कंप्लीट देयर ऑक्टेट. Now we will discuss their atomic properties along with the reason one by one. Number 1, atomic radius. The atomic radius increases as you go down the group. What is the reason? The radius of an atom is governed by the number of layers of electrons around the nucleus. That means the number of shells of electrons around the nucleus. The pull the outer electron feel from the nucleus means the effective nuclear charge. We will compare fluorine and chlorine. In each case, the outer electrons feel a net pull of +7 from the nucleus. The positive charge on the nucleus is cut down by the negativeness of the inner electrons. Girls, ये दोनों fluorine and chlorine ये draw किए हुए. As you know that there are 9 protons in the nucleus of fluorine and 17 protons in the nucleus of chlorine. As it is quite obvious from this picture that there are more number of protons in the case of chlorine. But you know that the number of inner electrons, they reduce the positive charge of the nucleus. So we can only say कि जो आउटर मोस्ट के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं उनका जो पॉजिटिव चार्ज है यानी +7 प्रोटॉन्स का, वो ये दोनों के न्यूक्लियस एक्सर्ट करेंगे. बाकी जो प्लस चार्ज इसमें मौजूद है, जैसे इसमें 10 का एक्स्ट्रा है 7 के अलावा, इसमें 2 का, वो इनर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के साथ कैंसिल हो गया है, ऑफसेट हो गया शील्डिंग की वजह से. जो अंदर इनर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मौजूद हैं उन्होंने इन न्यूक्लियस के पॉजिटिव चार्ज को कम कर दिए. As you know, the atomic number of fluorine is 9. It will be having 9 electrons in total. 2 electrons are present in the inner shell. 7 electrons are present in the outer shell. तो 2 electrons 2 protons के साथ कैंसिल कर दिया और रिमेनिंग जो +7 है वो एक्सर्ट हो रहा है आउटर मोस्ट शेल के ऊपर. Similarly, chlorine has 17 electrons. Out of 17, 10 electrons are present in the inner shells, and these 10 electrons, they have cancelled the effect of 10 protons, and as a result +7 charge remaining रह जाएगा. तो चूंकि यहाँ पर पुल का तो चेंज नहीं आ रहा, न्यूक्लियस के चार्ज का चेंज नहीं आ रहा, द ओनली चेंज इज द नंबर ऑफ शेल्स इन बोथ द एटम्स. So greater the number of shells, greater the number of layers of electrons around the nucleus, greater will be the atomic size. The only factor which is going to affect the size of the atom in the case of halogen is now the number of layers of inner electrons which have to be fitted in around the atom. Obviously, the more the layers of electron, the more space they will take up. The electrons repel each other. This means that the big atoms are bound to get bigger as you go down the group. It is also clear from this graph that from fluorine to iodine, the atomic radius is increasing, and the increase is due to increase in the number of shells. Next comes the electronegativity. Electronegativity is a measure of the tendency of an atom to attract a bonding pair of electrons. It is usually measured on the Pauling scale, on which the most electronegative element, fluorine, is given an electronegativity of 4. Electronegativity falls as you go down the group, means it decreases as you go down the group. The atom becomes less good at attracting bonding pair of electrons as you move down the group. Halogen atoms are get bigger, any bonding pair gets further and further away from the halogen nucleus and so is less strongly attracted towards it. गर्ल्स, हमने ऑलरेडी ट्रेंड डिस्कस किए थे पहले प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स में, तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू that the electronegativity is inversely proportional to atomic size. Greater the atomic size, lesser will be the electronegativity. Halogen group में जब हम top to bottom move करते हैं तो halogen atom size get bigger and bigger, and as a result the bonding pair gets far away from the nucleus and is less attracted, and hence the electronegativity decreases. In other words, as you go down the group, the elements become less electronegative. Means the electronegativity of iodine is less as compared to electronegativity of fluorine. High electronegativity of all halogens. High tendency to attract an additional electrons to achieve the stable octet electronic configuration. Highest among the elements in the same period. गर्ल्स, अगर हम पीरियड में इसका ट्रेंड डिस्कस करें तो फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट द इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी वैल्यू इंक्रीजेस. पीरियोडिक टेबल के इस एक्सट्रीम पे नोबल गैसेस के पीछे हेलोजेंस आती हैं. नोबल गैसेस को हम वैसे डिस्कस नहीं करते बिकॉज दे डू नॉट अंडरगो एनी टाइप ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन ड्यू टू देयर स्टेबल ऑक्टेट. So we can say that in each period the highest value of electronegativity is of halogens because they have 7 electrons in their outermost shell and they want to gain stability by gaining one more electron in their electronic configuration. Electronegativity of the halogen decreases down the group due to increase in atomic radius. Increased nuclear charge has no significant effect because there are more electron shells and more shielding. Here in this picture, they are comparing fluorine with that of iodine. The atomic radius of both the atoms are given over here and electronegativity values also. It is quite clear that bigger size atom, they have less electronegativity value as compared to small size atoms. Next, electron affinity. What is electron affinity? Electron affinity is defined as the change in energy in kilojoule per mole of a neutral atom in the gaseous phase when an electron is added to the atom to form a negative ion. First electron affinity have negative values. First electron affinity means if you are adding वन इलेक्ट्रॉन इन द न्यूट्रल एटम. फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर आप ऐड कर रहे हैं, जैसे क्लोरीन है तो क्लोरीन न्यूट्रल एटम में अगर आप एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐड करेंगे तो जो भी एनर्जी चेंज आएगा दैट इज द फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी. फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव, मीन्स इट इज ऑलवेज एक्सोथर्मिक. एक्सोथर्मिक वैल्यूज is shown with the negative sign. It means the release of energy. Like you can see over here that in the gaseous state, atoms, they are gaining electron, and as a result they are result in the formation of a uni-negative ion. The formation of this uni-negative ion, it is accompanied by the evolution of heat, by the release of heat energy. So we can say that the first electron affinity is always exothermic. Trend. As the principal quantum number increases, the size of the orbital increases and the affinity for the electron is less. Principal quantum number का मतलब है shell number. अभी आप इस लेवल पर इतना याद रखें कि principal quantum number जो है ये शेल नंबर को डेजिग्नेट करता है. अगर किसी के पास 2 शेल्स हैं तो उसका प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर n इज इक्वल टू 2 होगा, हाईएस्ट वाला. प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर n इज इक्वल टू 3 होगा इफ एनी एलिमेंट हैज़ 3 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक शेल्स. तो जैसा प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर n की वैल्यू इंक्रीज करेगी यानी साइज इंक्रीज करेगा, और एज अ रिजल्ट द अफिनिटी फॉर द इलेक्ट्रॉन इज लेस. द इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी विल बी लेस क्योंकि न्यूक्लियस से आउटर मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन जो आप ऐड करेंगे शेल में उसका डिस्टेंस बढ़ता जाएगा, attractive forces weaker होंगी in the case if the size of the atom is bigger. First, electron affinities of group 7 elements. Like you can see, this is the trend of the electron affinities of halogens, and their values are also given. As you can see from this graph, that the electron affinity, it should decrease as we move from fluorine to iodine. But the fluorine is showing an anomalous behavior. Fluorine is an exceptional case over here. Instead of showing maximum electron affinity, the electron affinity of the fluorine is less as compared to chlorine. अगर हमें पूरे ग्रुप में आपसे पूछूं, अक्सर एमसीक्यूज में भी ये क्वेश्चन हम कवर करते हैं कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एलिमेंट इज हैविंग हाईएस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन एंड आयोडीन. You have to select the proper answer. Apparently, as we know that electron affinity is inversely proportional to size, small size atoms will be having highest electron affinity. तो फ्लोरीन की होनी चाहिए कि फ्लोरीन का साइज सबसे छोटा है, तो ऑफ कोर्स इसकी इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. बट it is showing the opposite behavior, and now we will discuss what is the reason of showing less electron affinity in the case of fluorine. Why the electron affinity of fluorine is less than chlorine? Although the electron affinity of elements decreases down the group, yet fluorine is having less electron affinity than chlorine because the size of fluorine atom is very small and has only 2 shells. The electronic configuration of fluorine is written over here. This n is the principal quantum number, and its value is 1 and 2 in the case of fluorine. As you can see that there are 2 electronic shells. The incoming electron का मतलब है जो इलेक्ट्रॉन आप उसमें ऐड कर रहे हैं फ्लोरीन के अंदर, is going to be closer to the nucleus in fluorine than any other of these elements. So you would expect a high value of electron affinity. Means आपको पता है कि among all halogens the atomic size, smaller atomic size element is fluorine. तो अपेरेंटली होना तो ऐसे चाहिए था कि आप एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इसमें ऐड करते, चूंकि इसका साइज छोटा है तो वो इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लोजर टू द न्यूक्लियस ऐड होगा, तो उसकी जो इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी दैट शुड बी हाई. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी भी फ्लोरीन की ज़्यादा है तो इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी भी इसी की ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए, बट दिस डजंट हैपन. Electron affinity of fluorine is less than that of chlorine due to 2 reasons. First reason है small size fluorine atoms makes the 2p subshell more compact. This results in repulsions among the electrons of the valence shell and also with the electrons to be added. This repulsion is responsible for less tendency of fluorine atom to accept electron. हमारे पास फ्लोरीन के अंदर 2 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक शेल्स हैं और लास्ट सब शेल है दैट इज द 2p. एज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर इन द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिग्रेशन, स्मॉल साइज की वजह से 2p सब शेल इज कॉम्पैक्ट, और अगर आप उसके अंदर एक इलेक्ट्रॉन और ऐड करते हैं स्मॉल साइज एटम में तो क्या होगा, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिपल्शंस बढ़ जाएंगी. इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो कि पहले से वैलेंस शेल में मौजूद हैं और एक इलेक्ट्रॉन जो आप ऐड कर रहे हैं, इनके दरमियान रिपल्शंस होंगी, और दिस repulsion is responsible for the less tendency of fluorine atom to accept electrons. Second reason is because of small size of fluorine, there occurs large crowding of electrons. Large crowding of electrons takes place in fluorine due to smaller size around the nucleus. This crowding is able to screen the nucleus, and because of this effective nuclear charge gets decreased. Thus, the electron is having less attraction during addition and electron affinity gets decreased. Melting and boiling point. Melting and boiling point, it increases as you go down the group. All of the halogen exist as diatomic molecules. F2Cl2, and so on. The intermolecular attractions between one molecule and its neighbors are van der Waals dispersion forces. As you know that these halogens, they are non-polar diatomic molecule. So the only type of intermolecular force which is present in this is the weak dispersion forces. Now we will discuss their trend. As you know that the magnitude, the strength of the dispersion force, it is directly related with the size of the atom. The strength of the London forces increases with the increase in the size of the atoms. As we move from fluorine to iodine, the atomic size is increasing, the polarizability is increasing, and as a result the strength of London forces increases. Due to increase in the strength of London dispersion forces, the melting point and the boiling point, it is also increasing down the group. As you know that melting and boiling points, they are directly related with the strength of the intermolecular forces. So we can say that as we move from fluorine to iodine, the intermolecular forces, they are increasing due to increase in the size of the atom. Hence the melting and boiling point will also increase. The physical state of the substance is also related with the strength of London dispersion forces. Lesser the London dispersion forces or weaker the London dispersion forces, it will exist in the gaseous phase. But in the case of iodine, there are maximum London forces, stronger London forces present in the case of iodine due to its maximum size. It will exist in the solid state. As the molecules get bigger, there are obviously more electrons which can move around and set up the temporary dipoles which create these attractions. The stronger intermolecular attractions as the molecules get bigger means that you have to supply more heat energy to turn them into either a liquid or a gas, and so their melting and boiling point rise. Next is bond enthalpies. Bond enthalpy is the heat needed to break one mole of a covalent bond to produce individual atoms, starting from the original substance in the gaseous state and ending with the gaseous atom. Like 1 मोल ऑफ कोवलेंट बॉन्ड्स को ब्रेक करने के लिए, उसको इंडिविजुअल एटम्स में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए जितनी एनर्जी आपको सप्लाई करना है, दैट अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी इज नोन एज बॉन्ड enthalpy. Bond enthalpy basically gives you an idea about the bond strength. If the bond is stronger, then bond enthalpy will automatically increase. One thing more, that you have to consider the element, consider the original element in the gaseous state. Like you can see chlorine in the gaseous phase, and they are being converted into chlorine atoms. This covalent bond is broken down. As you have to break down this covalent bond, this strong covalent bond, you need to supply energy, and that amount of energy which is required to carry out this change for 1 mole of a substance, for 1 mole of a bond, is known as bond enthalpy. As you know that bromine exists in the liquid state, but even then, as it is already covered in the definition that you have to start from the original substance in the gas state, we are considering it in the gaseous phase, and then the same situation that you have to break these covalent bonds and 2 bromine atoms are formed over here. A covalent bond works because the bonding pair is attracted to both the nuclei at either side of it. It is that attraction which holds the molecule together. The size of the attraction will depend, amongst other things, on the distance from the bonding pair to the two nuclei. As with all halogens, the bonding pair will feel a net pull of +7 from both ends of the bond. The charge on the nucleus offset by the inner electrons, that will still be the same whatever the size of the halogen atom. As the atom gets bigger, the bonding pair gets further from the nuclei, and so you would expect the strength of the bond to feel. As you can see over here, fluorine, and this is the bigger size atom like bromine or iodine. Uh, in the case of smaller size atom, the bonding pair is quite close to both the nuclei, and hence of course there will be bond will be stronger and more amount of energy is required to break these bonds. But in the case of bigger size atom, the bonding pair is further from the nuclei, means दूर है bonding pair nuclei से, and as a result the bond will be weaker and less energy will be required to break this type of bond. So we can say as the size of the atoms is increasing down the group, the bonding pair is getting further from the nuclei and less energy is required to break these bonds. The bond energy or bond enthalpy will decrease down the group. Now we will discuss the bond enthalpy in halogens. Similarly, the bond enthalpies of all the halogens, it decreases as you expect. In the previous slide I have already discussed, but again there is a deviation of fluorine. FF bond is deviated from the sequence. Now we will discuss what is the reason of the bond dissociation energy of the bond enthalpy of fluorine bond to deviate. Due to very small fluorine-fluorine bond length in F2 molecule, there will be repulsions between non-bonding electrons. It will be larger as compared to other halogen bond lengths. This makes the fluorine atoms in F2 molecule repel each other and helps the dissociation of fluorine molecule into fluorine atoms. जैसे मैंने इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी में आपको ट्रेंड बताया था, सेम यही यहाँ पर भी रीज़न है कि फ्लोरीन का चूंकि साइज़ छोटा है तो इसकी बॉन्ड लेंथ शॉर्ट होगी, तो इनके अंदर जो आपके पास इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं उनकी रिपल्शन ज़्यादा होगी. रिपल्शन ज़्यादा होने की वजह से वो एक दूसरे को रिपेल करते हैं और ये जो बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी है इसकी वो कम हो जाती है एज़ कम्पेयर टू एक्सपेक्टेड. Halogen bond in chlorine, bromine and iodine is stronger as compared to fluorine bond. This is due to possibility of the existence of multiple bonds in the halogen bond involving d orbital. एक और बात भी, एक स्मॉल साइज की वजह से रिपल्शन ज़्यादा होती है नॉन बॉन्डिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के दरमियान और एज अ रिजल्ट ये इजीली बॉन्ड ब्रेक हो जाता है. सेकंड मेन रीज़न है कि फ्लोरीन के पास 2 शेल्स हैं. सेकेंड शेल के अंदर कोई डी ऑर्बिटॉल अवेलेबल नहीं होता. 2s और 2p होता है, 2d नहीं होता. देयर इज नो डी ऑर्बिटॉल इन द valence shell of fluorine molecule. So in the case of chlorine, bromine and iodine, there is a d orbital available in the valence shell. So as a result they can use that d orbital in making multiple bonds, and that's why the bond enthalpy in the case of chlorine, bromine and iodine will be higher. As you can see that fluorine is having the small size, it should expectedly show the highest electron affinity among all the group members, but due to this particular reason, due to the small size and high repulsions between non-bonding electrons, the bond enthalpy or bond dissociation energy of fluorine molecule is less as compared to other halides. Bond enthalpies in hydrogen halide. When a halogen atom is attached to a hydrogen atom, this effect doesn't happen. There are no lone pairs on a hydrogen atom. अभी हमने जो halogens के अंदर bond enthalpies को discuss किया है, जब आप halogen के साथ हाइड्रोजन लगा के उसको हाइड्रोजन हेलाइड में कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो सिमिलर बेस जैसे पिछली स्लाइड के अंदर रीजंस थी वैसा इफेक्ट नहीं आता. क्यों? क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन एटम के पास कोई लोन पेयर नहीं है, तो इसमें वो रिपल्शंस और फ्लोरीन के अंदर डेविएशन वाला ट्रेंड नहीं आएगा. As the halogen atom gets bigger, the bonding pair gets more and more distant from the nucleus. The attraction is less and the bond gets weaker. इसमें जो ट्रेंड है वो स्मूथ है. Like HF is having the highest bond enthalpy and then HCl, then HBr, then HI. because in this case one atom is hydrogen atom, and it is having no non-bonding electrons as like that of the previous case in the F2. So the trend is smooth. Now the question arises that we have discussed all the slides, all the trends. We have observed that fluorine is deviating from the regular trend in most of its atomic properties. This is known as abnormal behavior of fluorine. Now we will discuss that why fluorine differ from other member of its group. What are the reasons? This is due to small size, high electronegativity, non-availability of d orbitals in fluorine, and low bond dissociation energies. These four factors are responsible for the abnormal behavior of fluorine. Now comes your home assignment for today. Question number 1. Why the term halogen is used for group 7 elements? Why does fluorine differ from other member of its group? Why bond enthalpy of fluorine is less than that of chlorine? Electronegativity of halogen, it decreases in order. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. You have to answer these questions and submit your assignment on time. That's all for today. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.